Hello friends, welcome back. I'm C. Raman Bhamani and today we are going to discuss about Trend Limited. Maybe you must have not heard about Trend, but you must be aware of the brand name Westside. Okay, starting with the introduction of Trend Limited. It is a retail company having all these brands. For Westside, it has 165 stores in 87 cities. For Zudio, it has 80 stores in 44 cities. You must have heard of Star Bazaar. So this is Star is of Trend Limited. It has 57 stores and 7 cities. And yes, Zara is also part of this. We will look into the detail how is Zara related here, and also Booker, Landmark. So I have covered some of the brands in this video. So let's get started. Westside is a fashion brand. It has 22 in-house labels like Escort, ETA, Nuon, Studio Fit, etc. It has wide variety of clothing for men, women, children, and it also has cosmetics and apparels. So 80% of the revenue of Trend Limited comes from Westside, and the rest 20% comes from the rest of the brands. Zudio is another brand. This is also a fashion brand, but in this they don't do advertising. They rely on the customers' word of mouth, and it has around 80 stores in 44 cities. Talking about Star Bazaar, it is a grocery and food products. It has a wide variety of food products available with them, and it is joint venture in which 50% is held by Trent Limited and the rest 50% is held by Tesco PLC UK. Talking about Zara, this is also a joint venture in which 51% stake is held by Inditex Group of Spain and the rest 49% is held by Trent. So Zara is a very well-known brand across the world for its fashion products. Booker Wholesale is a subsidiary of Trent Limited. It is a wholesale business and it supplies staple food, processed food, confectionery, personal care items, home care, soft drinks, dairy products, bakery products, fresh fruits and vegetables. Approximately 22,000 trade customers like kirana store owners, traders, hotels, restaurants and caterers are the customers of Booker. Landmark offers lifestyle products including toys, front-list books, stationeries, latest gadgets and sports merchandises. It has 4 standalone stores and 9 shop-in-shop store. So in West Side, it has a small counter in which there is a counter of Landmark. So like that, they have 9 stores with a shop-in-shop model. Now let us look at the shareholding pattern. So Tata Group is a promoter of this company, Trent Limited, and the promoters are holding 37% share in the company as on March 2021. And we can see the mutual fund holding here. So the percentage holding of the mutual fund has decreased after September. In September 2020 it was 10.67%, but in December it was 6.16% and in March it was 5.94%. Whereas if you see the FII holdings, it has increased from 23.13% to 29.41% and 29.9% in March. Now we will be looking at the income statement on a quarterly basis, and we will be looking at the last 5 quarters starting from March 2020 to June 2020, September 2020, December 2020 and March 2021. So the sales in March 2020 was 842. Thereafter in June quarter, because of the lockdown, the sales has drastically dropped to 248 crores. Yes friends, all these figures are in crores of rupees, obviously. And then recovering in September, it has got a sales of 585 crore, and then back on track in December it had 853 crores, and March it was 905 crores. So again there is a lockdown in April, so you can expect that the sales will also drop in the coming quarter of June 2021. Likewise, the net profit has also gone down during the pandemic. So the net profit was 32 crore in March 2020, and in June 2020 there was a loss of 145 crores, then a loss of 62 crores, then a profit of 61 crores, and a profit of 36 crores. And other important thing is to look at the interest. So every quarter there is a interest payment of, it is in the range of 60 crores. So 61, 60, 60, 63, 64 crores. So this is considered a very huge amount of interest as compared to the profit the company is making. So even in the normal course of business, which was in March 2020, you can see the interest is double the amount of net profit. So in March 2020, when the things were normal, the net profit was 32 crore and the interest payment was 61 crore. So you can see it was almost double the amount of net profit, which is a bad sign. Now let us look at the yearly figures also. So starting from 2017, 2018, 2019, 20 and 21, the sales was 1812 crores, 2157 crore, 2630 crore, 3485 crores. So there was a consistent growth in sales till 2020, and in 2021, obviously because of the lockdown and the pandemic, the sales has dropped. Looking at net profit, it was 67 crores in 2017, then 109 crore in 2018, 106 crore in 2019. In March 2020, it was 136 crores, and in the current financial year, which had ended in March, it was minus 109. So there was a loss of 109 crores. And also looking at the interest component, it was 33, 30, 36, 245, 248. So you can clearly see again here that the interest component is double the amount of net profit. This was not because the company had taken some big loan or something. This was because of the change in the rules for reporting the leasehold properties, because of which the interest component has come here. So it is not because the company has taken a very big loan. There was no new loans of such a big magnitude. It is only because of the reporting difference. Okay, so this change was because of the change in the reporting according to AS Ind AS 116, Ind AS Indian Accounting Standards 116, because of which they had to change leasehold property ka accounting treatment, and because of which you can see a very big interest amount in the year 2020 and 2021. Okay, moving to the return ratios. Return on net worth, on the net worth of the company, on the net worth of the shareholders, how much the company is generating returns, that percentage is known as return on net worth, or it is also known as return on equity. So it is very low, which is 5.48, around 5 to 6%, which is very, very low. Even if you invest your money in bank FD, you will get 6% like that only. Why would anyone bother to invest in this company? If you guys feel that this company is very good, wait till the end of the video, watch it till the end, and then let me know in the comment section why you want to invest in this company. Margin ratios. So it is a mixture of fashion brands and the retail outlets. So it is selling clothes, accessories, cosmetics, in which everybody knows there is a huge profit margin. And on the other side, it is also selling retail products, food, staples, confectionaries, soft drinks, personal care items, etc., etc. in Star Bazaar and Booker. So because of which the net profit of the company is very low. It is in the range of 3 to 5%. You can see it was 5.18, 5.08, 4.04, 3.91 and minus 4.23%. Now let us look at the cash flows. So friends, I have downloaded Q4 results of Trent Limited, in which we are going to look at the cash flow statement. So friends, here we are on consolidated cash flow statement of the last 2 years. You will see. So cash flow from our operating activities is nothing but the business activity, the core business which the company do is known as operating activity. So any cash generated from operating activity means the cash generated from the core business of the company. So first we will see of March 2021. All these figures are in rupees in lakhs. So net cash from operating activities was 37,384 lakhs. Okay, so it was 37,384. Now the company is making this much cash from their business activity, but they are incurring expenses every year on property, plant and equipment. Now property, plant and equipment are nothing but the properties which are required by the company, and also the equipments like computer, furniture and other fixed assets which the company are required to do an expenditure every year to run the business. So for that they have done an expenditure of 11,336 lakhs. And again the finance cost. Finance cost is nothing but the interest payment which the company has made. So how much interest the company has paid? 24,889 lakh rupees. And also there is payment of lease liabilities. So company has taken some properties on lease for which they need to pay lease liabilities, and in the year 2021 it was 8,723. So they have got a profit of 37,384, from which they are investing in property, plant and equipment 11,336, and they are incurring a finance cost which is interest cost of 24,889, and a payment of lease liability of 8,723. So which comes to minus 7,564 lakhs, which means a negative of 75.64 crores. So you would say obviously there was a loss showing in the P&L of the company. So here also it will be showing a loss. But let us also check for the year 2020. So in the year 2020, the operating activity, the cash flow from operating activity was 36,115. And if we subtract the property, plant and equipment expenditure, it is 15,590. And then again finance cost, which is nothing but the interest cost, 25,114, and the lease liability payment of 8,428. So it gives a negative of 13,000 lakhs, which means 130 crore in a negative. So every year the company is not generating any actual cash for the shareholders. Okay, let us see the earning per share. So on one share, how much the company is earning is known as earning per share. So if you look at last 5 years, the company was earning roughly around 2 to 3 rupees per share. 2.55, 2.62, 2.92, 3.53, and in the current year it has made a loss of 4.11. And the book value, it has gone up from 46 rupees to 66 rupees in a span of 5 years. I would like to make a quote of Warren Buffett. The quote goes like this: if you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. So do you think that in 10 years time this company will give you good returns? The earning per share for the last 5 years is roughly around 2 to 3 rupees. So in the future also it may be around this, in this range only. And the company has a market cap of 27,887 crore currently as I make this video, and the share value is around 700 rupees, 700 to 800. So on a share value of around 700 to 800 rupees, if you invest and you just get 2 to 3 rupees per year, does it make any sense to invest in this company? What do you think, friends? Do let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. I would try to answer those questions. And if you want me to do analysis on any other shares, do let me know in the comment section. And if you like my video, do hit the like button, share it with the family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and hit the bell icon so that you will receive all the future notifications of my videos.